Hello, hello, hello. Thank you so much for joining me once again. My name is still Brian, this is still my channel, and today we are going to get started with another story. I know I've been on a little bit of a visual novel kick recently, just kind of how things have shaken out, what with Scarlet Hollow and now this. I had some other games in mind, but I saw this on Steam and was like, this seems so goofy. I feel like I should play this on my channel. So this is what I'm doing now. It's called After School Murder Club. I'm assuming a lot of the plot reveals are kind of in the title on this one, as well as the bloody knife that's just kind of stuck into the desk there. Presumably it's gonna be something in the mold of like a Doki Doki where you kind of get folded in and, you know, start killing people. Feels a little bit more straightforward though. So we're gonna give this one a try, see what happens. And, I do have other games in mind as well, but I wanted to, try this one out. So sit back, grab your popcorn, and let's begin. The world is covered in white. Or maybe that's just the US Senate. Snow. Hey! Snowner, thank you! Yes, it's snow. Even now it continues to fall, coating me in its paleness. Ah, what could I be doing here? Better yet, how long have I been here? Thought dots. Aww! What is it? My feet are buried in snow. Is that me? I don't think it's me. I pull one of them out. It's pure white. A frozen claw. Behind me I hear my brothers and sisters rumbling happily. I hear the sound of their teeth crunching through crisp green leaves. This might be me, actually. Safe and warm inside their shelter of purple plastic. Oh yeah, that's right. I remember now. I wasn't alone. My siblings and I had always been together. But now they shun me. They fear me. They sense what I will become. They've banished me out here. Left me out here to die. Here in this world. This empty, sorrowful world. I'm too cold to move. Too weak from hunger to forage for food beneath the snow. How much longer will I last, I wonder? I close my eyes. And presumably wake up as the class pet in school, right? What's that? I hear something. Footsteps. Human footsteps. A human is walking up the hill. Perhaps the one who abandoned us here had second thoughts. Aww. Perhaps they're coming back to save us. But I doubt it. Humans are cruel and selfish creatures. I know that all too well. The human reaches the top of the hill. A male, dressed all in black, his face hidden behind a mask. He sees the shelter first. Huh? Is that a plastic igloo? I might do like a Bane impression for this guy, honestly. And then he sees me. Our eyes meet. What is that? A guinea pig? Ah, I wish I had the strength to bite down on his flesh. Just one last act of defiance before I succumb to the cold. But I don't even have the strength to move anymore. I barely have the strength to stay awake. Something changes in the human's eyes. Is he smiling? Oh, hey there, little fella. Smiley face. What are you doing all the way out here? Alright, first day. Oh, by the way, there was a content warning about, like, slapstick violence and non-sexual nudity, which I am not entirely sure what that all entails, but I wanted to share that before we actually got started with, like, the meat of the game. In my restless dreams, I see that pig, abandoned on a silent hill, shunned by his brothers and sisters, frozen and starving. The same dream, practically every night. It seems so real. I wonder what it means. I fumble for the alarm clock on the bedside table. It falls silent with a satisfying click. I slowly opened my eyes. So am I the human now? And I stare up at the unfamiliar ceiling of my new bedroom. We only moved into this house a couple weeks ago, you see. My dad's job moved him to an office in a different city, and, well, that isn't important right now. The important thing is, today's my first day to new high school! It's the day I've been waiting for. At my last high school, I was unpopular. I was ignored. And I always walked home by myself. But things are going to be different from now on. My new life awaits me at Minmo High School. I have to be there at 8:45. Wow, 8:45? I guess that makes sense. I gotta be at the high school where I sub around 8, but this day actually starts at 8:30, so I guess that tracks. And it's a 20-minute walk away. That should give me plenty of time to get up, take a hot shower, eat breakfast, and... My bleary eyes come to rest on the alarm clock's digital display. Dot dots, dot dots, dot dots. Ah, crap! My brain finally registers what my eyes are seeing. I'm late! I must have forgotten to change the time before I went to bed last night. Maybe my parents are right after all. Maybe I am stupid. Oh yeah, my parents tell me that all the time. I usually wake up early even without an alarm, but recently... Curse you, recurring guinea pig dream! Wait, so do I have the dream about me being the guinea pig, or am I walking up on the guinea pig? Because I thought I saw the guinea pig, but the last scene I was from the perspective of the guinea pig, so I'm not sure what we're going on here. You've made me late for the first day of school. I roll out of bed with all the grace of a capsizing boat. My fingers and toes still feel numb from the snow in my dream, but there's no time to think about that right now. I throw my school uniform onto my body in a way that mostly makes sense. My shirt is buttoned wrong and my tie is crooked, but it'll have to do. Next, I stuff a bunch of books into my school bag. I'm not sure if they're the right books, but whatever. I don't have time to double check. I'm just about to sprint out of the room when I realize that I almost forgot to pack my lucky charm. You see, there's one specific item that I carry with me at all times for good luck. I guess that's nothing unusual. A lot of people my age have their lucky charms. Cell phone straps, plush toys, 4-leaf clovers, and I'm no different. Oh, I get to choose! Valve handle, tablet of gluttonous pig, or cardboard box B. Okay, now we're already getting to, like, the consequential decisions that are gonna define this game for us, I know. I like pigs. Let's go with tablet of gluttonous pig. Aww! After a few months of frantic searching, I find the tablet underneath my bed at an archaeological dig in Mesopotamia. It's made of solid stone and weighs about as much as a German-English dictionary. I found it in the cafeteria of the prison where my uncle is serving time. Sure, of course you did. It depicts... Oh, it's an Aztec thing! Tlahuizcalpantecutli. I think I got close enough on that. Tlahuizcalpantecutli. The Aztec god of the planet Venus. A dangerous and malevolent deity who destroys those that displease me. Or displease him, definitely not me. Definitely a guy you want on your side. He's probably my best friend in the entire world. Ready for our first day at Minmo High, Tlahuizcalpantecutli-sama? Oof. I place a little kiss on the tablet's warm, worn surface. And then I slip it into my bag. And now that I have everything I need, I rush out of the room and almost somersault down the stairs. I shove my feet into my shoes and rocket out of the front door like I'm leaving Earth's gravity. The neighborhood is bustling with people going about their morning routines. I'm almost hit by 3 separate cars as I sprint across the streets like an idiot. My stomach growls threateningly. There was no time for breakfast. I'll just have to grab something from the cafeteria at lunch. I'm late! I'm late! I'm not sure why I needed to shout that out loud, but it certainly made the situation feel more real. I speed up. My legs are a whirling blur. My feet an infinity symbol of shoes. Maybe I can make it to school on time after all. Gotta go fast! Like Sonic. Oh, who are you? Ah! Thought dots, I think I ran into something. It takes me a moment to realize that something is a girl. You see, I've never seen or talked to girls before, so I don't know what this is. She has bright green skin and, more strangely, a piece of toast in her mouth. Really? Eating a piece of toast is stranger than having bright green skin? Now, the piece of toast having eyes would be strangers for sure. I'm sorry? Could you repeat that, please? No, you don't seem to understand. I can't tell what you're saying, because you have a piece of toast in your mouth, you see. I said, watch where you're going, would ya? Oh, that makes more sense. I bow my head to the girl in apology. I'm sorry. I'm late for my first day of school, you see, and, well, I was kind of in a hurry. The green girl fixes me with a glare. So, are you running late too? No. Well, sort of. Well, yes. Aha! I thought so. Running late to school with a piece of toast in your mouth. Classic stuff. Okay. So, that the uniform of Minmo High? Why am I not wearing it? The girl looks down at her own uniform. White shirt, red tie, red pleated skirt, as if she's never seen it before. It is, yeah? Oh. I proudly gestured to my own rumpled shirt and poorly knotted tie. I'm actually on my way there right now. Like I said, it's my first day, and I... You don't care, do you? Not really, no. So, nice weather we're having, huh? It is, actually. Clear and sunny. Good for my photosynthesis. You're... what now? You heard me. Listen, new kid. It's been a riot having this conversation with you, but we really need to get moving again. We? As in, you and me? Have I made a new friend already? Are we going to run to school together hand in hand? While giggling? I knew my parents had only been joking when they said I'd dial up. Jeez! This is the kind of dialogue you give to yourself. This is not the kind of dialogue that parents give you. If anything, parents tell you should stop talking to yourself this way. What? Haha. No. I meant we as in me and my friend here. Your friend? But there's no one else here. You can tell this piece of toast has eyes. Come on. The green girl sighs as if I'm a complete jelly brain. She looks down at the piece of heated bread in her hand. What do you reckon, Toast-chan? Punch this idiot? Or kick him? To my mild surprise, the piece of toast replies in a coffee mill voice. Don't waste your time on them, Plan-chan. We're going to miss the bell if we don't get a move on. Yeah, you're right. As usual. You know, we wouldn't be having this conversation if you hadn't stayed up all night playing mobile games. Again. I'm sorry, okay? Do the words limited time event mean anything to you? Do the words move your feet mean anything to you? Honestly, what would you even do without me? Okay. I'm going. She fixed me with one final glare. I'll let you off with a warning this time, new kid. Again, I really am sorry about running into you when, well, I thought your friend was a piece of toast. Well, she is. She is a piece of toast. And she's my best friend, too. You should not be judging this girl when your best friend is a rendering of an Aztec deity that you made me pronounce multiple times and will probably make me pronounce again. I love you too, Plan-chan. I think of, there we go, Chloe's Kalpantacutli, nestled safely in my school bag, and I nod. I get it. I'm sorry, Toast-senpai, about the misunderstanding. It's fine. It happens. I'm over it. Come on, Plan-chan. Let's go. Sure. See you around, new kid. She stuffs the piece of toast, or rather her friend Toast, back into her mouth. Mwah! Catch you later. And together they speed off down the street. What an interesting pair. I wonder if everyone at Minmo High is so unique. I suppose I'd better get there myself and find out. I take off in a sprint again, following the two friends. The school is only a few streets away now. I almost get hit by 3 more cars. But finally, the school building appears before me. The massive high school towers over all other buildings in the bustling urban area. It's like the school stands at the center of the entire world. Hundreds of students are streaming in through its doors. I can barely move, there's so many of them. Phew, looks like I made it just in time. I'm soon swept along by the tide of fellow students. It's hard not to get a little excited. I mean, Minmo High School. Minmo High School, as we all know. A few years ago, it ranked among the top 25 schools in the city! The city only has 12 schools, but still! It's got this overwhelming presence, like it's trying to swallow me whole. And there's the bell. Following the other students, I managed to locate my locker and change into my school shoes. They have a green stripe across the toes because I'm a first year. And through sheer luck more than anything, I've found my way to my new homeroom. The teacher, a man so plain looking that he doesn't even have his own character sprite, introduces me. Settle down, class! Class, settle down, please. Come on now, class. Be silent, you parasites! Thank you, class. Now the more astute among you may have surmised that we have a new student joining us today. They just transferred here because of their father's job. How do they know this? The teacher gestures for me to step up to the podium. Would you please introduce yourself to the class? Will do, Sensei. My name is... Let me think about it for a moment. What was it again? Please enter your first name. I like how it's just gonna go me. The name has just been me over and over again, so I'm just gonna call my first name me. Ooh. Me... the player. Yes. I remember now. My name is me, the player. And I'm your new best friend. Just kidding. I bow my head deeply to my new classmates. 29 blank faces stare back at me. Oh, and just so you're all aware. Oh, that's fun. I go by masculine pronouns. Thank you, the player son. Now then, everyone. Let's give him a warm Class 1F welcome. I grin sheepishly as the class unenthusiastically applauds. My first day at school passes by in a flash. Perhaps because I'm excited to be in a brand new place. Or perhaps because I fell asleep a few times. Either way, the bell soon chimes for home time. I stuff my books into my bag, smiling at the sight of my bloodthirsty Aztec friends sitting snugly inside. And I make my way towards the door. Hold on a sec. A voice calls out from behind me. Oh, okay. Not gonna use that voice for her. Let's see here. The round platform. Oh! Hola! You said your name was Mikon, right? Are you going home now? I think so. Should I not? Well, I was just wondering. I know it's your first day and everything, but have you given any thought to joining a club? My eyes widen. A club? Yeah. We have some really cool extracurricular clubs here at Minmo High. Maybe I could show you a few now if you have some free time. Oh, my name's Stella, by the way. I sit in the back row near the window, and I'm on the student council. I know all the club presidents, so... Oh. Yes! That'd be great. I can only imagine the kinds of incredible people I'd meet in one of Minmo High's after-school clubs. At my last school, the only club I was in was the Go Home Club, since my plans for an Aztec God Club never quite got off the ground. But now I have a fresh start in a brand new school, and I'm going to make the most of it. I mean, I treasure my friendship with Clawis Kalpantacutli, but making a few more friends wouldn't be such a bad thing. In fact, it'd be pretty okay. In fact, it's all I've been able to think about for the past 2 weeks. I turn on my smile like a searchlight and beam it directly into Stella's face. It's a pleasure to meet you, Stella-chan. Same to you. So, Stella-chan, about your uniform. The official uniform in Minmo High is pretty standard stuff. White shirt, red tie, dealer's choice of blazer or cardigan over the top. But Stella's wearing a cropped blue hoodie that shows her midriff, with the number 119 in gold lettering on the chest. Oh, right. Yeah, I'm not technically following the dress code today, but I kind of technically own the student council, so nobody'll dare say anything to me. Not even the teachers. I basically just do whatever I want. Well, I did a quick save. Oh well. Such power you wield. So, Stella-chan, you mentioned you were on the student council. Yes, I'm only a first year, but I helped out with the cultural festival last semester. Because, frankly, the council was screwing everything up. And, well, I was so good at it that they gave me a proper position. And now I basically run the entire school. Wow. Yeah, I liaise a lot with the after-school clubs. I even get to help allocate their budgets. Amazing. In my last school, the most popular students got onto the student council. Well, that's kind of the case here, too. So, Stella-chan, could I get your contact info? Sure. Hand me your phone for a sec. I sheepishly produce my phone, a slightly out-of-date device with a cracked screen, and place it in Stella's hand. Her fingers deftly navigate the on-screen keypad, and a few moments later, she passes it back to me. ... She added her email address to my contacts list. It's the first address in here that doesn't belong to a member of my family. The first of many, I hope. Feel free to contact me if you have any questions about the school. I will. Contact you, I mean. If I have any questions, I mean. About the school, I mean. Cool. Anyway, let's go take a look at some clubs before it gets any later. Like a tour guide, Stella steers me through the thick crowds that fill the school's corridors. There's students everywhere, chatting, laughing, slamming their locker doors, heading to their after-school clubs. I make a silent vow to myself that within a year, each and every one of those students will be my friend. So, Mikan, what kinds of things are you into? Things? Into? I mean, what are your hobbies? What do you like? Oh, I see. I like Aztec death gods? Aztec? Huh. I don't think we have any clubs devoted to those. What other interests do you have? Like, I'm a writer, for example. I actually have 2 books published already. Wow, this woman is a go-getter. How about you? Well, okay. Recently, I've taken up a casual interest in meat facts. I like facts. Let's go with meat facts. If we can avoid the nudity, let's probably avoid the nudity. Meat facts. Meat facts. Like facts about meat? Yes! Facts about meat. That sounds kind of boring, right? Well, you'd better think again. Like, listen to this. Did you know that the first food ever eaten on the moon by American astronauts Buzz Aldrin and Neil Armstrong was bacon? No, I did not know that. More specifically, freeze-dried bacon cubes. Pretty interesting, huh? This is like me on every first date I ever go on. Maybe I should just show you a bunch of clubs. And you could pick one you like the look of? That's a great idea, Stella-chan. Let's see. Ooh, music, art, or sports clubs. Let's do art. What about an art club? Now, I don't like to brag, but I am pretty good at drawing. During lessons, I doodle so much that I barely even hear what the teachers are saying. And over the years, all that practice has really paid off. Not everyone would agree with me. In fact, some people at my old school disagree. Loudly and often. But I think I'm pretty good. Maybe an art club would be the best place for me. Yeah, we have an art club. In fact, we have an entire gallery dedicated to their best works. Come on, I'll show you. I've never actually been to a real art gallery before. My parents always said that art was for clever boys, and as we know, I'm an idiot. So they never took me to one, see? But the room that Stella shows me around certainly looks like an art gallery. Or how I imagine one to look anyway. Enormous paintings line the walls. Everything from portraits to landscapes to abstract splashes of color. Were these really all done by students of Minmo High? I decided to put the question to Stella. Were these really all done by students of Minmo High? On repeat. Oh yeah. Look closer. Their names are printed on little plates underneath each painting. See? I squint at the painting nearest to me, and sure enough, there's a tiny metal plate beneath it. I struggle to make out what it says. Definitive Redirection Functionalist by Emski-san? I don't get it. The painting just looks like a bunch of black letters and numbers on a brown background to me. I must not be clever enough to understand what it means. I shrug and keep browsing. Hey, what's this one? Aw. I step in front of an especially eye-catching painting. This one is of a cat on a yellow background, and there's some English text I can't read. The nameplate below it reads, Growing Healthy and Strong by Wisterical-san. Stella-chan, what's this one? Oh, this is one of the art club's most famous pieces. That's Minmo, the founder of this school, the cat. Okay, I like this. The founder of this school was a cat? Of course. Haven't you read the school handbook? The school handbook? Of course I have, yeah. +1 renegade point. They haven't even explained what those are, but I'll take it. I just thought it would be better for comedy. It was a real page-turner. I couldn't put it down, because I've definitely read it. I must have skimmed over the part about the cat, because I'm such a fast reader, you see. Well, all you really need to know is that Minmo was a cat. A lot of dots, I'm with you so far. And he grew strong and healthy by consuming a special cat food. Cat food? Yes. Some say it was made of human souls. Others claim it was a nutritionally balanced blend of beef, chicken, fish, vegetables, cereals, vitamins, and minerals. Whatever it was, he became so powerful that he was able to build his very own high school. And well, here we are. Wow, what an inspirational story. When did all that happen? About 120 years ago. Oh, poor Minmo. What age was he when he died? He didn't. He never died. He never will. He cannot die. He's too strong, too healthy. Do you understand? Do you understand me, Mikun? Minmo will never die! Okay, we get it. Minmo will never die. Is there anything we have to do? Okay, there we go. Anyway, the handbook goes into the history in more detail. The great betrayal, all that kind of stuff. So, did you want to walk around some more? I don't think this art club is for me. Maybe we should check out somewhere else. Okay, sure. What else did you have in mind? Let's do a music club. It goes without saying, I don't have a musical bone in my body. But I've seen enough anime to know exactly what happens in the high school music club. The members just hang out together, drink tea, eat cake, and form wholesome, lasting friendships. Now that sounds like a club I could get cozy in. We do have a music club, yes. I'm actually pretty friendly with the club president. Come on, I'll introduce you. At this time of day, he's probably still practicing in the auditorium. Just as Stella had predicted, we find the music club president in the school's auditorium. In the center of the stage, lit by a single spotlight, a boy is playing the piano. That's Robert Matheson-senpai. He's exceptionally talented, wouldn't you say? He has so much energy. Some of the girls call him Robbie the Rabbit. She isn't wrong. The boy is playing the piano with a passion and skill that I've never seen in real life before. The music is stirring something deep inside my soul. Some nostalgic, half-forgotten memory of a bygone time. Some intangible but undeniable feeling that I can't possibly put into mere words. From the auditorium seats, the faces of students, both male and female, watch him play. Wait, so he's just playing on stage. The seats are presumably filled, even though we can't see any from this picture, and we're just kind of standing on stage, gawking at him from the side. Okay, sure, whatever. Every single one of them is entranced, enraptured, and in love. He's amazing. Are all the members of the music club as good as him? Other members? Oh no. There aren't any. There aren't? No. Right now it's just Matheson-senpai. All the other members quit, because they just weren't good enough to share a club with him. But don't the clubs in your school need 4 members to be officially recognized? That was how it worked back in my old school. That's why my Aztec God Club had never gotten off the ground. Usually they do, yes. But Matheson-senpai can play so many different instruments that all the club's roles are still being performed. So on behalf of the student council, I relaxed the 4-member rule in this case. He's that talented? Pretty much. Let's see. Off the top of my head, he can play the piano, the guitar, the bass, the drums, the cello, the accordion, oh, and the whistle. That's a lot. That's a lot. Once he's finished playing this piece, I'll introduce you to him. Now that I think about it, he mentioned recently he was looking for someone to train. Actually, I think I changed my mind. What do you mean? I mean, I'm not sure this club would be the right fit for me after all. And I wouldn't want to disturb Matheson Senpai when he's in the zone. Maybe we should take a look at a different club instead? Okay, if you're sure. What else did you have in mind? Well, there's one option left. I could try one of the sports clubs or something. Good idea. Let's head outside. The baseball club should be out there now, getting some practice in. Cool. Lead the way. Stella leads me around to the back of the school. It feels good to step outside after spending all day in class. The late afternoon breeze feels refreshing against my face. As Stella had predicted, a bunch of students are playing baseball on a wide patch of dirt. I've never really played baseball before, but it doesn't look so hard. Hit the ball with the stick and then run around in a circle. Easy peasy. Our team this year is looking pretty good. They won a game against the prestigious St. Pigeonations Institute just last week. Everybody thought they had us pecked, but our art team really clipped their wings. There are even rumblings that we might be able to go to Koshien next year. Koshien? You mean the high school baseball tournament held twice a year at Hanshin Koshien Stadium in Nishinomiya? I apologize if there are any actual anime people or Japanese speakers watching this, because I do not know the inflection and intonation that the language uses. The very same. Nice exposition, by the way. Okay, let me have a word with the captain. Hey, Milo Senpai, I got a guy here who wants to try out for the team. Team's captain, a second-year boy with button eyes and a buzz cut, hands me a spare baseball glove. Let's give you a try at fielding first. Okay. What's fielding? She points to the middle of the patch of dirt the team are playing in. You stand over there and you try to catch the ball with that glove if it comes near you. Okay. Sounds easy. I stand where I'm told and watch as the other players take up their positions and begin to play. Stella was right. This team really knows what they're doing. They hit the ball over and over again. It goes flying all over the field. One time it goes through a third-story window. Another one collides with a bird in mid-flight, killing it instantly in an explosion of feathers, very Randy Johnson of them. The next one comes flying right towards me! Oh! Oh! I position myself perfectly in its path. It begins to descend. It's heading right towards my glove, as if it was destined to be there. I knew this would be easy. I got it! I got it! I got it! Uh-oh. Alive? Okay, so presumably it knocked me out because I'm such a terrible baseball player, right? Hear me? Ooh. What happened? My head feels funny, and I'm laying down in the dirt. Did I just take a nap? Stella's standing over me. Are you okay, Mikon? Stella-chan? What happened? Oh, the ball! Did I catch it? You sure did. Right between the eyes. I thought it'd kill you. Does that mean I won? You don't have brain damage or anything, do you? Shall I take you to the nurse's office? I sit up and feel around on my forehead. There was a bit of a bump there. No, I'm okay. I have a pretty hard head. My parents always say that I have a thick skull. I flash her a hearty thumbs up. I could do this all day. No brain damage, he says. Well, so long as you're okay. She offers me a hand and helps me get to my feet. We should probably get out of here before you hurt yourself any worse. Aww. Come on, let's go and check out another club. Okay. Whoa! I yawn a little too loudly. Oh, that was a yawn. Whoa! Are you getting tired? We can call it a day there if you want to go home. Oh no! I'm okay. I just didn't get much sleep last night is all, but I took a few naps during class today, so I'll be fine. Bad night's sleep, huh? Nervous about your new school? Oh no, nothing like that. I've just been having this strange dream lately. It's been messing with my sleep. Strange? Strange how? Well, I racked my brains trying to remember. The dream always fades as soon as I wake up. In the dream, I'm cold and alone, and I think I'm a guinea pig? A guinea pig? Weird, right? Yeah. Hey, I just thought of another club I can show you. Well, it's a bit different to the others, but I think you might fit in well there. Really? Yeah. Do you want to check it out? Sure. Show me. Okay, come on. I wonder what this club could be. I follow Stella as she leads me up 2 flights of stairs to the 3rd floor. Sounds of other students chatting and laughing gradually fade away. It doesn't seem like this part of the school building is used by many people. The only sound is the scuffing of our school shoes on the vinyl tiles. I feel the need to say something to fill the silence. Hey, Stella-chan? Yo, which club is this? The one we're going to see next time in. It's actually not an officially recognized club. The rest of the student council doesn't even know it exists. It's kind of hidden away up here in the quietest part of the school, but I'm friendly with the members and I do them the occasional favor. I think you'll get on well with them. They're an interesting bunch. Ooh, I've always wanted to be interesting. Maybe they can give me some tips. I'm sure they can. Anyway, here we are. Ooh, okay. There is no nameplate on the door that Stella stops at. So, hold on. So, our, special lucky charm is an Aztec death god, right? I wonder if the other 2 options that we had, and I don't remember what they are at the moment, but the other options that they gave us for lucky charm at the start, would they also have some kind of, death-associated relation that would, justify a place in the murder club? I wonder. There's no nameplate on the door that Stella stops at. It's just a random classroom at the end of a random corridor. Although there are a couple of creepy posters on the walls, as well as several splashes of paint? Sorry about the mess down here. I guess the club president has been doing a little redecorating. But anyway, I gotta get to student council soon, but I'll give you a quick introduction. Come on in. Should we knock first or something? Knocking is for people who aren't on the student council. Sure enough, Stella slides open the door without knocking and steps into the classroom. For some reason, I feel a little nervous as I follow her inside. The classroom that I find myself in is the same as any other. Aside from a couple more strange posters and decorations, it's just desks and chairs. Desks and chairs. Sitting at 4 of these desks are 4 students. One of them, a boy with a shaved head and glasses, looks over as we come in. I can tell by the red stripe on his shoes that he's a 2nd year. Hey there! Good to see you as always, Stella. And who have you brought with you this time? Yo, Bobcat-senpai. This is a new guy. Just transferred in today. His name's Mikon. He's big into death gods and meat-related trivia. He seemed like a good fit for this club, if you know what I mean. So I thought I'd bring him along, see how he gets on. Of course. Always great to see a new face around here. My name's Chuck Bobcat. But please, just call me Chuck. Welcome to Minmo, rookie. I bow my head politely and return his smile. I'm me, the player. It's a pleasure to meet you, Chuck-senpai. Hey, you too. Alright, I gotta bounce. I left Tom-senpai in charge of student council. Talk about an idiot in command. You gonna be alright with these guys, Mikon? We'll take care of him. I grin at Stella. I'm all good. Cool. Hey, I'm here for the afternoon. See what you think of this club. You can email me later to tell me if you want to join or not. Okay. I snap Stella a crisp salute. Got it. Thanks for all your help today, by the way. No pasa nada. Okay, I'm out. Later. Bye, Stella-chan. See ya, Stella. Stella heads out of the room. I smile shyly at Chuck. So, Chuck-senpai, if you don't mind me asking, what is this club? Because I can't tell by this billboard poster on the wall here. Stella-chan didn't actually tell me. I'll let the president explain all that. He should be here soon. He usually gets here a little late. He's a busy boy. In the meantime, let me introduce you to the others. He motions across to a girl sitting at one of the nearby desks. She seems to be absorbed in drawing something on a tablet device. Hey, Clay. Come on over here a second, meet our new member. Maybe. The girl peers at us over her glasses and then reluctantly stands up. She shuffles across the floor towards us. As she draws near, I notice that she's barefoot. In fact, I spy her shoes and socks lined up tidily beside her chair. Hi. Clay, this is me. Me, this is Clay. Yes. I'm Gwen Claymore. But everybody just calls me Clay. It's nice to meet you. Oh, sorry. Was that Clay? Oh, well. Clay here is our resident artist. One of the best in the entire school, in fact. No. I mean, I'm not that good. I show the shy girl my most impressed facial expression. An artist? Ooh-ah! That's so cool. Stella-chan showed me the art club's gallery earlier. Do you have any paintings in there? Not really. The art club is a bit too vanilla for me. Sorry. That's okay. I'd love to see some of your art, Clay Senpai. Maybe later. She looks me in the eye for the first time since we were introduced. It's nice to have you here, by the way. I'm going to get back to drawing now. Bye. She pads back to her desk, sits down, picks up her stylus, and silently gets back to her drawing. Clay's a little shy, but she'll open up once you get to know her. Okay, who else have we got in here? Hey, Anka! What? The girl that replies is seated at a desk, near the back of the room. She's sipping coffee from a tall mug, and she doesn't look very happy to have been disturbed. What do you want? Get over here and meet our new friend. Sorry, I'm, narrowing down this accent. It's wild, I don't have that many voices, but at the same time, I'm a big fan of Dimension 20, and, all of the DMs use so many different voices for their NPCs, it feels like there should be something I can draw on. And it never occurs to me. Fine. She slams her coffee cup down on the desk and pushes back her chair with a loud scraping sound. Her shoes click as she stalks across the room towards us. Yes. Sorry, I'm probably gonna go stereotypical Valley Girl with this one or something. What can I do for you today? This is me. You might just be our newest club member. Great. Hello. I smile disarmingly at the girl. She has a hostile vibe that's honestly kind of cool. Hi, I'm me, the player. It's lovely to meet you. You're a second year too, right? What's your name? Anka Rose. Call me Anka. Okay. Anka Senpai? No. That's not what I said. Just Anka. Okay. Anka. See? We're all making friends. Sure. I'm going to finish my coffee now. It's getting cold. Have a good one. Anka goes back to her desk, and I hear her take a deep sip of her coffee. Chuck shakes his head, smiling. Don't be fooled by Anka. She's great. She just doesn't like being interrupted when she's drinking coffee. Understandable. I like her. She's cool. Kinda mysterious. Sure. Okie dokie, we just got one more member to introduce you to. Not counting the president, of course. Let me just call her over here. Hey, oh. It said hey somebody, but it's not a part of the dialogue. What the heck? You? Ah, there she is. What was my voice for? I think it was high pitch, right? You're the guy from this morning. The one that ran into me in Toast-chan. Oh, it's the green girl. I'm surprised I didn't notice her until now. Yeah, just someone with bright green skin sitting in the corner of the room. It's you. I'm sorry about this morning again. But on the plus side, I got to school on time. The green girl throws back her head and laughs loud. Oh, that was a laugh. Okay. She looks a little vampiric, honestly. She got the fangs. You're distilled? Distended. It's fine. I'm glad you got to school on time. And I'm sorry too. I was in a bit of a bad mood this morning. It's okay. But thanks. Like I said before, we're all friends here. I think. It's kind of the smile, right? I smile back at them. These two seem really nice. Who knows? They could be my new best friends. I have to say, I've had a crazy first day. Hey, that rhymed. I bet you have. Hey, I don't think I caught your name. Oh, I'm me, the player. Huh, unusual name. They call me Plant Horror. Because, well, that's my name. Pleased to properly meet you, new kid. You too, Plant Senpai. Plant Senpai. Yeah, I like that. So, are you looking to join us? Well, I don't really know what this club does yet, but you all seem like really nice people. So perhaps I will. Perhaps. Hey, I'm gonna get back to my game for a bit. I'll catch up with you later, new kid. Plant heads back to her desk, over near the window. As soon as she sits down, she whips out a mobile phone out of her skirt pocket and begins to tap rapidly on its screen. I'm left alone with Chuck once more. So, that's basically everyone. The president should be with us any minute now. In fact, they should be here. Right? I hear something. Footsteps. Someone is walking down the corridor. And finally stopping outside the door. The door opens, it's Monica! And somebody steps in. Oh no. Oh! A boy. The masked guy from the dream. Dressed all in black, his face hidden behind a mask. He looks familiar somehow. Like I've met him before, but I can't quite put my finger on it. The boy looks around the room, taking in the faces of Chuck and the girls. And then he sees me. Our eyes meet. I'm not sure why, but I don't know what to say to him. Chuck breaks the silence. Hey, Mr. President. This is me, the player. Stella just brought him over. Thought he might fit in here. What do you reckon, Chief? Something changes in the boy's eyes. Is he smiling? Well, hey there. The name's Pinticus Drinkerson. But you can just call me Pink. His voice is muffled slightly. See, I am doing it! This is the right voice for him! Is muffled slightly by the fabric mask he wears. But I hear his next words loud and clear. I'm president of the Murder Club here in Minmo High. Is that Cliff? Wait, so he said I'm president of the Murder Club, and we're not following up on that conversation thread at all. We're just peacing out, heading away, saying no, okay, sure, whatever. Later that evening, I'm sitting at my computer searching for new meat facts online, as I do. Fascinating. So the oldest edible ham in the world is 119 years old. And it's still on display in a museum in Smithfield, Virginia. That makes sense. I wonder what it tastes like. What do you think, Clauis Kalpantacutli-sama? I look over to the window. The tablet of gluttonous pig lays on the floor, glowing faintly in the moonlight. It doesn't reply to my question, but that's okay. Just having it around makes me feel safer. I think someone needs a rubbing down soon. You're such a dirty Aztec death god. I stretch my arms up over my head. Wah! Oh wait, no, that's a yawn noise. Wah! My yawn is deep and sonorous. I should probably get to sleep soon. I wonder if I'll have that weird dream again? I get up and turn off the light. And then crawl under the covers. What an exciting first day it's been. I'm so sleepy. I close my eyes. Gonna have another dream with this murder president here. Question marks? Dots? That sound just now, dots. Was that my phone vibrating in my dreams? Or is it morning or night? I don't know. I open my eyes. My phone is on charge on the floor next to my bed. I reach down and scoop it up. I gaze sleepily at the cracked screen and my eyes shoot open in surprise. Exclamation points! I got an email! It's from Stella-chan. I eagerly open it and read the contents. Hola, mi-kun. I apologize for mailing so late. Hope I didn't wake you up. I spoke to Drinkerson-senpai, and he said he got you on well. You got on well with the club this afternoon. The other members said you should go again tomorrow. Hang out, get to know them all a little better, and then maybe think about officially joining. Let me know your decision by tomorrow night, and I'll take care of the paperwork. Smiley face. Sleep well. Good night, Stella. I read the mail over and over, with the biggest smile on my face. I've only been at Minmo High School for a single day, and I'm already making so many new friends. I can't wait to visit the Murder Club again tomorrow after school. What a funny name. The Murder Club! Still smiling, I put my phone back on the floor, and slowly drift off back to sleep. Okay. So, is this like a... Obviously... I wonder, like... So, this is kind of an anime-esque world, but at the same time... So, like... There's probably going to be, like, some quirks and supernatural things that kind of setting would explain, but at the same time, it feels like there are a couple of, like, mysterious fantasy elements that, like, go more with the plot than the setting. So I'm curious here. Don't worry. You're safe now. I'll take care of you. I should probably give you a name. Oh! So this is probably me as a guinea pig being talked to, saying that I've been saved. Let's see. I'm assuming it's the same guy that saved me in the dream earlier. I found you near a plastic igloo. So, how about Iggy? Iggy the Piggy. That is a great name, actually. What do you think, little guy? Do you like that name? Aw. I love guinea pigs. They're great. Alright, so moving on to the second day. Hold on. I'm taking a can of my unspecified but distinctly colored drink. Again, I am not sponsored by anybody, so anything I drink on stream is just because I like drinking it. The next morning, I'm up before the alarm clock. The sun is only just beginning to peek through my bedroom windows. I feel relaxed and refreshed, like a new man. I don't think I had that same dream again last night. If I did, I don't remember it. Although, come to think of it, there was something. A name. Maybe? But I don't have time to think about it, because today I'm going to get to school early! I stuffed my school books and the tablet of Gluttonous Pig into my bag, and I quickly get changed into my uniform. Shirt, trousers, tie, looking smart today. And after breakfast, I leave the house with plenty of time to spare. The street isn't quite as bustling as it was yesterday morning, probably because I'm leaving the house on time. I leisurely make my way along the route to school. I only have a couple of near misses with cars this time. It's shaping up to be a good day already, and if you were watching this and you are high school age or younger and you have not been told this, please look both ways before crossing the street, unlike what this idiot is clearly doing. Look anywhere a car could come from. Okay, it's green question mark, so I'm assuming it's our high-pitched friend. Hey! I'm almost at school when I hear a girl's voice from behind me. Question marks? Hey, new kid! Yeah, there we go. I turn to see Plant Horror, one of the members of the Murder Club. And of course her best friend Toast. Good morning to you! Hello again? I return their smiles. Good morning, Plant Senpai. Good morning, Toast Senpai. Morning, morning! On time today, huh? I sure am. And so are you. Yeah. Toast-chan made me set an extra alarm last night. So, here I am. You can thank me later, Plant-chan. Yeah. So, new kid, I have a question. Oh? What's that? Are you coming to the club room after classes today? I nod my head so hard I almost give myself whiplash. Yes! Definitely! I'd love to get to know you all better. Yay! It's about time we got a new member. quiet since the last couple graduated. Oh yeah, this isn't ominous. We'll be fine. I guess the club must have had some third-year students in it last year. Oh, that reminds me of a question I was meaning to ask. Are you a member of the murder club too, Toast Senpai? Toast shakes her bread. Shakes her bread, I like that. Oh no, we think it's important for friends, even best friends, to do some things separately. Yep. Toast-chan here is actually in the cooking club. Believe it or not, she's actually an amazing chef. Really? Oh, Planchan, stop trying to butter me up. We all share a laugh, because that's definitely what that was. Come on, new kid. Let's walk the rest of the way together. Okay, after you. And so, for the first time in my life, I walked to school with my friends. We arrive at Minmo High several minutes before the bell rings. As we pass the last few streets, Plant and Toast told me a little more about themselves. It seems they were both created in the same radioactive accident. Okay. And they've been the best of friends ever since. My parents were always saying that I was an accident. So maybe that's why we're all getting along so well? Man, these unseen parents are vicious! Well, I'll see you after classes then? You will. 100%. Great! Come on, Toast-chan, I'll take you to homeroom. Hi, hero. Nice seeing you again, the player son. You too, Toast-senpai. See you later, new kid. I wave goodbye to them just as the morning bell begins to chime. Okay then, Minmo High School, Day 2. Let's go! And with my battle cry still ringing in the air, I rush inside the school. I'm filled with energy and enthusiasm for a full day of study. Whoa! Gotta remember the yawn. That's the yawn. I'm so bored. I've only been here for an hour, but it feels like an eternity already. ... I wonder what that 119-year-old ham tastes like. See, if I hadn't said that my interest was meat facts, we would know nothing about this 119-year-old ham. The player, son. Would you like me to repeat the question? Exclamation points! The teacher calling my name cuts through my daydreams. I spring to my feet so suddenly that the guy sitting behind me screams. No, sensei! I heard you perfectly, sensei. Of course you did. I disarm him with my most winsome smile. He doesn't smile back. So, your answer, please? Right! The answer is... Ooh. 42! It's always 42, come on. That's what you get when you multiply 6 by 9. I continue smiling. That is the Hitchhiker's Guide reference, isn't it? Like, that was the ultimate question. Like, what do you get when you multiply 6 by 9? And the answer was 42 incorrectly. This time, the teacher smiles back, a big, wide grin, with lots of teeth. He looks pleased. Did I actually get it right? Take that, parents! Turns out your son isn't as dumb as he looks. That's all very well and good, player son. But this is English class! Why must you cretins make this job so hard? Do you have any idea what you are doing to me? Do you even care? Sensei? Yes, Artois-san? Could you keep your voice down, please? It's just that I'm right in the middle of Vault 2, and you're kind of killing the atmosphere, you know? My apologies, Artois-san. I didn't realize you were playing video games in the back row. I'll try to keep it down from now on. Every high schooler's dream. Shh. Okay, class. Let's move on to the next page. Finally. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, here we go. Oh, wait, hang on. So, oh, sorry, it skipped. I did not mean to skip. So, let's go through this real quick, because I accidentally clicked on skip and I didn't mean to. After what seems like hours, 3 hours to be precise, lunchtime arrives. Om nom nom, gulp, cough. I'm annihilating a hamburger steak that I prepared last night. I can't relax without red meat inside. I don't mean to brag, but oh my god, this is delicious. While researching meat facts recently, I've also learned a lot about seasoning. In fact, I've started carrying little jars of spice around in my trouser pockets, just in case I come across, for instance, a slab of bland beef. When I finish eating, I stare out the classroom window. The sun is shining brightly, the sky is blue and cloudless, and here I am, stuck at school. Sigh. A naughty thought suddenly pops in my head. What if I wasn't at school? What if I was somewhere else instead? Wow, 2 days into your new school and you were already sick of it. I sneak a peek at Stella. The class rep is still absorbed in the video game she planned. She probably wouldn't notice if I didn't come back to class after lunch. And even if she did, I don't think she'd punish me for it. Stella's cool like that. Stay in class or sneak out? What to do? Times like this, I find it really hard to make a decision. This isn't some video game where I can make a save point and then try out all the different options, you know. I need to make up my mind. Should I stay or should I go now? Ooh. Well, let's save, first of all, because you said I can't save, so I'm just going to say screw you and save, even if I don't know if that'll do anything. Well, I mean, it did say there were three like, different endings or something, so it wouldn't surprise me if these were the 3 different endings. I control a high school student, so I'm going to make you stay in class. As much as I would love to skip afternoon classes, it's probably for the best if I don't. Sigh. My parents keep telling me I need to pay more attention at school, and even if I fall asleep in class this afternoon, I'm still learning, right? Yeah, you can totally learn stuff while you're asleep. Like those tapes people listen to, the ones that teach them Spanish or whatever. Okay. I make up my mind. Let's do this. I clap my hands together so suddenly that the guy sitting behind me screams again. And with a startled cry still ringing in the air, I'm filled with energy and enthusiasm for a full afternoon of study. Blah, blah, blah. Whoa! More dots. I'm so bored! And the book ends. But what Samuels is really talking about here is fate. You see, fate caught up with several lives here. No matter what course of action Collins took, he was destined to his own fate. His own day of reckoning with himself. The idea is that destiny is a very real, concrete thing that every person has to deal with. How does Samuel's view of fate differ from that of Costain's? Anyone? Bueller? Is anyone listening to me? Anyone at all? Sensei? Go ahead, Artois-san. Argentina has had not one, but 2 female presidents. Oh, Isabel Perón and Kirchner, right? I guess they might have had more recently, but those are the 2 that I know of. Everyone knows that Cristina Fernández de Kirchner served 2 terms between 2007 and 2015. But it's less commonly known that Isabel Perón stood in as president for 2 years, beginning in 1974. See, I might have crashed out on Jeopardy, but I do still know things. Thank you. Following the sudden death of her husband, Juan Domingo Perón. That's most interesting, Artois-san. But do you have any thoughts on the novel we're studying right now? No, I do not. Stella sits back down and resumes her conversation with the boy next to her. I think his name is Julian. He has a suspiciously thick beard for a high school student. Julian-kun, are you smoking? Are you smoking a fat one right here in class? It's fine, Sensei. I gave him permission. Put it out right now. Stella and Julian share a giggle. For this creer? Can you believe it? Que se olvidó que soy parte del centro de estudiantes? That he forgot that I'm part of the student council? Ya, sí. Se debería tirar por la ventana o algo. I should throw it through. You should throw it through the window or something. Eso estaría bueno. That'd be great, or that'd be good. I don't want to do this anymore! You bloodsuckers are killing me! You are literally killing me! Ah! To my mild surprise, the teacher suddenly... Oh, there we go. Throws himself through the nearest window. Is that what... Wait. Oh! He's not saying he should throw the cigar. It's saying he should throw himself through the window. Okay. So, is Julian like some kind of witch or something? That's weird. Mierda, capaz nos entendió. So it's like saying, shit, maybe he understood us or something? Because that's what he ended up doing? ¿Estará muerto? Is he dead? Nah. Estamos en un primer piso. We're on the first floor. Yeah, he's not gonna die from that fall. Stella steps up to the empty podium at the front of the room and turns to address the entire class. Okay, so, since Sensei threw himself out of the window again, I'd say class is dismissed for the day. Get out of here. Within seconds, the other students have stuffed their books into their bags and fled the room. I'm the last one to leave. Hey, Mikun. You may as well get yourself to the club room nice and early, huh? Yeah, that's a great idea. I'll mail you tonight about joining the club, just like you said. Nice. Talk to you later, then. Later, Stella-chan. I followed the same route that Stella showed me yesterday. Up 2 flights of stairs to the 3rd floor. Just like before, the sounds of other students gradually fade away. And for a little while, it's as if I'm the only guy in the entire school. I step before the door to the murder club. Yesterday, Stella just barged inside without even knocking, but I don't think I should do that myself. There's still a few minutes until afternoon classes officially end. So I doubt any of the other members are actually inside yet. But even so, I need to leave a good impression on these older students. And I'd hate for them to think that I was being rude, so... Don't have a choice. Who's saying this? Just as I'm deciding what to do next, I hear a boy's voice from the other side of the door. Stick to the plan. I can barely make out what he's saying. I press my ear to the door and listen. Oh, it's orange, so it might be the guy with the glasses, right? I'm just saying, this isn't the first time we've done this, and it won't be the last. I know. I hear another voice, this one belonging to a girl. It's just, he seems really nice, you know? Kinda dumb, but in a friendly sort of way. Sure, but the reality is that dumb and friendly are good for us. It means we'll have an easy semester. Not like last time. I guess, but... Look, I get it. This isn't easy for me either. It isn't easy for any of us, especially Paint. But this is just how it has to be. This is bigger than any of us. And unless we want to graduate from this club early ourselves, we need to keep bringing in new people. So maybe it's like a sacrifice thing, I'm not sure. But does it have to be him? Yes. Stella said he was having the dreams. And you know what that means. It means he's been chosen. Okay. I just wish there was a better way. So do I. Praise the teeps. Praise the teeps. The conversation is interrupted by the sound of the school bell. Hey, I'm gonna grab some water before the others show up. Okay. Hey, could you fill up my bucket for me? My roots are getting kinda dry. Sure. I'll be right back. I hear footsteps coming towards the doorway. Oh crap! I need to hide. I'll look really bad if they realize I was eavesdropping on them, even if I didn't understand a word of what they were saying. Come on. Cover my face with the tablet of gluttonous pig or jump out the window. Oh gosh, these do not seem to be very good options. Well, we're not on the 2nd floor anymore, so jumping out the window might kill me. Even so, I'm going to save an empty slot right there and then jump out the window, because that sounds fun. Of course! The window! It worked for Sensei. We're not on the 1st floor anymore, though. It'll work for me, too. Thinking quickly, I step back from the doorway, and then I charge at the nearby window as fast as I can and leap towards it with all the strength in my legs. Ha! As I plummet from the 3rd floor of the school building, towards the hard concrete below, head first no less, I come to a realization of sorts. maybe, just maybe, this wasn't such a good idea after all. I figured that would probably be the case, but it was so funny. You died. What a shame. Okay. So, but we expected that we would die, which is why I saved the game. So, assuming that there's nothing else to do here, I will reset and, wait, did it just reset to the save point or what? Okay, good. It restarted us anyway. I did save it because I figured we would die, but I wanted to try it because it felt stupid. Cover my face with a tablet of gluttonous pig. Of course! Thinking quickly, I step back from the doorway, and then with practiced speed, I slide the tablet of gluttonous pig out of my bag. I hold it up with both hands so that it covers my entire face. This works every time. The clubroom door opens, and Chuck steps out into the hallway. Sigh. Huh? I hold my breath as Chuck slowly walks over to me. She's just inches away from me now. A long moment of silence passes. And then... What are you doing? I continue to hold my breath and say nothing. You do know that I can see you, right? Crap! My foolproof plan failed. Wasn't as foolproof as jumping out the window, but still. I drop my hands back to my sides and give Chuck this dazzling grin. Man, this guy is like extremely overconfident in his smile. Like, he's called his own grin dazzling, disarming, winsome. He is way too confident that he's hot. Chuck Senpai, fancy meeting you here. Sure, why not? Hey, I was just heading out to grab some water. Feel free to go inside. Plant's already here. And the others should be along soon. Make yourself comfortable. Okay, I will. Thanks, Chuck Senpai. No problem. Hey, but you didn't hear anything we were saying just now, did you? Me and Plant, I mean? I lie without hesitation or remorse. Nope. Didn't hear a thing. I only just got here. That's why I'm very conspicuously covering my hand with an ancient rune. My face with an ancient rune. Okie dokie. Good. I'm gonna get that water. I'll see you in a few. He begins to walk away down the corridor. I breathe a sigh of relief. Well, that could have gone better, but at least he didn't seem too mad. I watch him until he turns the corner, and then I turn and face the clubroom door once again, and this time, I work up the courage to knock. When I step into the clubroom, hey boy! Plant Horror greets me with a smile. I hope you had a good day. I smile back at her as I close the door behind me. Hi! Same to you, Plant Senpai. I shuffle nervously into the room, wondering where to sit. Oh, you just missed Chuck-kun. He stepped out right before you got here. He'll be back in a few minutes. Oh, yes. I just ran into him outside, actually. He told me to come in. Cool. I finally decide on a desk. Front and center, near the teacher's podium. I plop my bag onto the floor, pull out the chair, and take a seat. Is everyone else coming today? Yeah, they should be. I spoke to Anka and Clay-chan at lunch, and they said they'd be here. Paint Senpai will probably be late, though. He's a busy boy. She falls silent, as if she's thinking about what to say next. Hey, so... Are you really thinking about joining this club? I look over at her. She's seated next to the window. The afternoon sunlight makes her green skin glow. But for some reason the smile has faded from her lips. Could it be that she's worried I won't join? She's such a nice person. I reassure her with a hearty thumbs up. I think I will. Join this club, I mean. If you'll have me, that is. I mean, I'm not entirely sure what the murder club actually does yet. But you all seem like such kind, friendly people. Not like the people at my last school, or the one before that. Oh, well that's just the way it has to be, I guess. Just like Chuck-kun said. She smiles at me again. I look forward to spending the semester with you, new kid. Let's have as much fun as we can before graduation. I would like that very much, Plant Senpai. I hear the door open and turn my head to see a girl entering the room. Good afternoon. Yo, Oh, sorry. Yo, Clay-chan! Hello, Clay-senpai. She looks over at me, and the faintest smile touches her lips. Hello. It's good to see you again. You too. She takes a seat at a desk between mine and Plant's. The first thing she does after she sits down is slip her school shoes off, then slide down her socks. Now barefoot, she wiggles her toes freely, sighing with relief. Much better. You're so cute, Clay-chan. No. I'm not cute at all. Aww. That reminds me. I asked Chuck-kun to fill up my bucket. I hope he hasn't forgotten. Right on cue. The club room door opens again. Here he is! Hey guys! Chuck has 2 bottles of water in one hand and a plastic bucket in the other. I have that sweet, sweet H2O you've all heard so much about. Gimme! He carries the bucket across the room. I can hear water sloshing around inside it. He places the bucket on the floor next to Plant's seat. Ooh, baby! With much less grace than Clay, she tears her shoes and socks off, and then plunges her feet into the bucket with a splash. Heaven! My roots have been so dry lately. As I'm sure the first-year kids would say, hydration is poggers. It is. Thanks, Chuck-kun. Hey, glad I could help. Chuck sits down at a nearby desk, uncaps one of the water bottles, and takes a long, deep gulp. Sweet, life-giving liquid. I'm left with the girls again. Mikun, would you like to join us? I look over at Clay, but she doesn't meet my gaze. I don't really understand what she's asking. I'm already here, though. No. I mean, she's saying you should take your shoes off, too. Ain't you, Clay-chan? Lot of dots, so many dots. Sure. Only if you want to, though. Oh, so that's what you meant. I gotta free the feet. I can't keep those feet sealed away. I gotta free the feet. I can do that. I reach down, pull off my school shoes, and peel off my socks. Beneath my newly bared feet, the dusty wooden floor of the disused classroom feels warm. That's cool. Clay will remember that. Okay, we're getting echoes of Telltale games now. She looks a little pleased. I hope this means she'll be my friend. Feet. The 3 of us look over as the classroom door opens again. This time it's Anka that steps through the doorway. Hello. Without another word, she walks over to the back of the room. I watch as she opens a locker and takes out a large red machine from inside. I stare, fascinated, as she plugs it into a power outlet. I turn back to Clay and Plant and point at the machine. What is that? Huh? Oh, that's just her coffee machine. Believe me, new kid, you don't want to even try talking to Anka until she's finished her 4th cup of the day. I continue to watch as Anka sets up her strange contraption. Could you stop staring at me, new guy? It's really weird and annoying. I'm sorry, Anka-senpai. What did you just call me? Oh, I remember now. Feels rude of me not to use an upperclassman's name without an honorific. But if that's what she wants, then I'll just have to be brave and say it. I'm sorry. Anka! Better. With a slight smirk on her face, she finishes setting up her machine. Doing my best not to be noticed this time, I watch as she spoons brown granules into an opening on the top. Is one of those bottles for me, Chuck? You know it is. You know it is, Anka. Thanks. Chuck hands her one of the bottles he filled up, and she pours it into a different compartment of the machine. Finally, after she presses a series of buttons, the machine whirs to life. Exclamation points! I fight the urge to stand up and applaud. Well, I'm going to get started on today's drawing. Bye. Have fun! Clay shovels off to a table near the center of the room. I see her retrieve the tablet from her bag and begin setting it up. So new kid, I'm gonna play one of my games for a bit until the price shows up. Just let me know if you want to hang out, okay? And make sure you spend some time with the others too. I watch as Plant takes out her phone, a much newer model than mine, and begins navigating menus with a speed and dexterity that I could only dream of. I look slowly around the room at the 4 members of the Murder Club. Anka is pouring her first cup of hot coffee into a white mug. Chuck has finished his water and is now searching inside his school bag for something. Clay has a stylus in her hand and is just beginning to draw on her tablet screen, and Plant is already engrossed in one of her mobile phone games. Guessing I have to choose which one I want to hang out with. I want to play a game with Plant. Plant seems cool, I like her, and maybe I can convince her not to kill me. I peer over at Plant. The green girl's attention is focused entirely on her phone. Fingers are tapping on the screen so quickly and rhythmically. It's kind of like a drum beat. This is extremely Doki Doki, I gotta say. This is, like... the similarity is off the charts for me here. I begin to nod my head in time with her. Hey, buddy! You having a good time there? Exclamation points! I blush and cover my face with my hands. Sorry, I was just wondering if you'd like to hang out, like you said? Sure thing! You want to see the game I'm playing right now? Yeah! To be honest, I don't play video games very often. They tend to be too difficult for me or too hard to understand. But I'm sure a whiz like Plant can give me some pointers. Hold on a sec. I watch as she removes her feet. Her roots, from the bucket of water underneath her desk. And then leaving wet root prints in her wake, she walks over to where I'm sitting. Oh wow. Extremely anime. She stands by my desk and shows me her phone. So here's what we're gonna do, new kid. You're gonna download the same game as me, okay? And if you like it, we can play together. Once you reach level 16. Okay? So show me what to do, Plant Senpai. A few minutes later, Plant finishes installing the game on my phone. She hands it back to me. No offense, but your phone is so old and beat up. I think the game should still run, but have you considered getting a new one? I tilt my head in apology. I probably will soon as my sister gets bored of hers. Your sister? Yeah, I have a sister. A stepsister, actually. Her name is... Oh, gosh. Stepsister's first name. I don't want to spend too much time thinking about this, so I'm going to say... Wait, so it was... me the player, so I'm going to make her name her the player. Her name is Her. She gets a new phone every year. That's ridiculous. And I get a new old one. Oh, a hand-me-down, huh? I get it. I have an older sister too, actually. We get on pretty well. Big girl. Her root system covers most of southern Japan. Wait a second. So, Plant got her powers in a radioactive accident. Her toast got its powers in a radioactive accident. Now her sister is also in a radioactive accident? Was it the same one? Oh no, her isn't my older sister. She's 2 years younger than me. Really? So you get, like, hand-me-ups? Yeah, I suppose. My parents can't afford to buy new phones for both of us, so that's fair enough. Anyway, shall we give this a go? Yep. I tap the icon for the game, and after a few seconds, it starts up. Tenshi Rollback? That's an unusual name for a video game. Yeah! It just came out a few months ago. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kinda addicted to it. Okay, so let's check it out. Just tap anywhere to start. I follow instructions, press my fingertip to the screen, and the game begins. Ooh. Between the shining burden and the burning helm is a mixed world. Once they left this land, Angel no longer need the mighty power. But in their absence, the ground below opened up a huge hunger, and many despicable demons of different form that started roaming, until the Angel returned from a distant space. Only special sound can protect people. You are this amazing new voice. Until the Angel begins to roll back, you have to deal with all evil things. Go immediately and meet them. That it? Please enter you use. Oh, come on! This is a lot more immersive than I thought. So I guess technically I'm a player? It looks as if the game starts in an old abandoned village. I'm standing in an open field surrounded by wooden houses, plantlings over my shoulders making the controls. So first of all, you want to do this. And then this. With her help, I managed to make my character walk around the screen. This game seems simple enough so far. Plant Senpai, is there much of a story to this game? I didn't really understand what it said at the beginning. Oh yeah! The translation isn't the best. There is a pretty deep story though. About the history of the angels and why they left, that sort of thing. But it's mostly lore entries in the Tenshipedia. Me and Toast-chan have been having fun piecing the plot together ourselves. I see. I have no idea what she's talking about. I walk around some more. I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to be doing, but I haven't died yet, so I think I'm winning? Ah! Level 2, JK Kaijo has arrived. What the hell? Suddenly, a demon schoolgirl pops up. Whoa! What do I do, Plant Senpai? Okay, it's a turn-based game, right? So all you do is choose your next move from this menu here, see? Okay, I'll give it a try. Holy War, go! Oh my gosh. Okay, I have no idea what's going on, but I'm gonna save it here. And what am I gonna do? I'll entice. Dance, player, dance crazy! JK Kaijo has no impression of player's dance! What the hell? It's the turn of JK Kaijo. JK Kaijo offenses. JK Kaijo's offense is miss! What the hell? It's the turn of player. Do I evaporate her or evaporate myself? I'll maintain. Player start to maintain. It's the turn of JK Kaijo. JK Kaijo dances sweetly. What the hell? Okay, so we don't have a whole lot going on. I'll go on offense this time. Player's offense is pivotal. JK Kaijo loses 18 horsepower. JK Kaijo has 25 horsepower in remain. What the hell? It's the turn of JK Kaijo. JK Kaijo offenses! Ah! JK Kaijo's offense is hit! Player loses 16 horsepower! Player has 33 horsepower in remain! Evaporate's the only one I haven't tried. I think I might evaporate myself. Player attempt to evaporate. Player failed evaporation! It's the turn of JK Kaijo. JK Kaijo offenses! Ah! JK Kaijo's offense is hit! Player loses 7 horsepower and has 26 in remain. Alright, I guess I'm going on offense again. Player's offense is miss! What the hell? It's the turn of JK Kaijo. JK Kaijo offenses. JK Kaijo's offense is hit! Loses 18 horsepower! Has 8 horsepower in remain. I think I'm gonna lose. But I'm gonna try to evaporate because I don't have anything else to do. Attempt to evaporate. Player successful evaporation! What the hell? Did I win? I did it, Plant Senpai! I won! I think? I'm so excited I almost dropped my phone. Plant pats me on the shoulder. Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Well done, new kid. You survived your first random encounter. Wanna play some more? Yeah! I feel unstoppable now. Great! Emboldened by my decisive victory, really wasn't decisive. That was a full last stand evaporation attempt. I continue to explore the old town. You took a lot of damage in that last battle. You're down to 8 HP. Let's see if we can find any healing items. They kind of look like little harps. They usually spawn right after an encounter. Okay, Plant Senpai. Maybe there's one over here? I steer my character towards one of the old buildings. Ah! Level 119 Carpy has arrived. I am so gonna die. Do you want to have a bad time? Do you want to have a bad time? Another demon? Is she a clown? A witch? A clown witch? Well, whatever she is, She doesn't look so tough. Oh, level 119, dude. Come on. Wait, level 119? I've never even seen an enemy that high level before. And I've been playing this game for months. Must be a really rare encounter. Probably not something you can win at your level. When your turn comes around, you should probably just try to evaporate. Okay. I think I understand what Plan's telling me to do. Yo, She-Witch, let's go! Holy War, go! It's the turn of Carpy. And I just die immediately. Carpy casts a magic of Earwax Inferno. My favorite trance song. Burn, baby, burn! Earwax Inferno, burn! Magic is pivotal, loses 189 horsepower! Player has negative 181 horsepower in remain. Player is descended. Yeah, not a whole lot I could have done about that. You are already dead. Angel will never come back. Martyr is restrained. Assuming that means something. Aw, I got killed. This game is hard. You just got unlucky, that's all. You did really good for your first go. You should play some more in your free time. When you get to level 16, you can team up with me and Toast-chan. Okay, Senpai. I'll definitely do that. I'll catch up to you two in no time. Just you wait, the green girl beams down at me. I believe in you, new kid. I'm gonna carry on playing for a bit. Was there anyone else here you're gonna hang out with? I watch Banshee head back to her seat by the window. Then once again I take a look around the club room. There's still 3 more club members I could hang out with. I'll draw something with Clay. I think her voice is easiest for me to do. My eyes come to rest on Clay. She's seated in the center of the room, just a few tables away. But in another sense, she's miles away from me. Her features are rigid with concentration. She has a stylus in one hand, and she's drawing on the screen of her large tablet device. I watch her entranced. Lot of dots, lot of dots. Still plenty of dots. So many dots. Oh my gosh. Yes! Can I help you with something? Crap. She caught me staring. That's a bad habit of mine. I smile at her, rubbing the back of my head sheepishly. Sorry. It's just, the last time I drew on something, my dad grounded me for 3 months. That was totally unfair, by the way. How was I supposed to know that crappy painting was a gift from his beloved 4th wife? I was just thinking. I haven't tried drawing anything more than a doodle since then. So many dots, oh my gosh. Do you want to try drawing something with me? My mouth flops open in surprise. Eh? That would be the best play, Senpai. Okay. She stands up, smoothing down her skirt with both hands. Then she picks up her tablet and pads across the room towards me. But instead of pulling a chair up to my desk, she sits down on the raised part of the floor, not far from the window. Back to anime form. This is much more comfortable. Now that she mentions it, the stiff wooden chair I'm sitting in is starting to make my back hurt. I slide out of it and take a seat next to her. I stretch out my legs and wiggle my toes. You're right, Clay Senpai. This is much more comfortable. She smiles shyly at me and then looks back at her tablet screen. You said yesterday you wanted to see some of my work? I nod enthusiastically. Yes! I'd love to! Oh, what kind of thing do you do? Maybe it's just because she's so close to the window. But a dark cloud seems to pass across Clay's face for a moment. Anger. Okay. Pain. Wilhelm scream. Fear. Aggression. Dang. Manga? Or... it's a bit more complex than that. Here, let me show you. She brushes her fingers across the tablet screen. A folder full of images soon appears. These are a few that I did recently. I scooch closer to her and take a look at the tablet. Oh, wow. That is metal. The first drawing that Clay shows me is a woman's mouth. It has sharp white teeth, a long pink tongue, and it's dripping with bright red blood, the same shade as her lipstick. It's really well drawn, that's for sure. But it isn't quite what I expected from a shy, polite girl like Clay. Wow. I feel like it's a bit sexy. Really? I suppose you could see it that way. She swipes her finger to the left and the next image appears. Oh wow. The second drawing is even more gruesome than the first. This time the subject has a white mask for a face. They're in the middle of pulling that mask off, and the contents of their skull can clearly be seen. Brains, blood, teeth, with an empty black hole in the center. Ooh. This one, I think it's worrying. I do. I see. That's interesting. She swipes her finger again and brings up the next image. Ooh, okay. The third drawing, I'm not even sure what this is supposed to be. Looks kind of like Chuck, perhaps. This one doesn't really make me want to do either of these things. I'll say it makes me want to cry. Feels like that's more the emotion that she's going for, at least, but I'm not really sure why. Sorry. Oh, I've never heard anyone say that before. She pauses for a long moment, lost in thought, and then she lowers the tablet to her lap. So, what do you think? I cut my chin in my hand and think about it for a while. I don't really know the first thing about art, but, well, I think they're really good. You're very talented, Clay-senpai. I see. Clay will remember that. I'm still trying hard to improve, but thank you for saying so. She holds up the tablet again. So, did you want to try drawing something yourself, Mikun? My eyebrows rocket upwards. Can I? Sure. She taps her lower lip thoughtfully with the stylus. Why don't we agree on a subject? And then we can both try drawing it. I smile warmly at her. Her soft, melodious voice is comforting, like distant rainfall. It feels like she's speaking a lot more freely now. Maybe she's starting to get comfortable with me? I love that idea. But what should we draw? What about the moon? If you're gonna make me draw something, that sounds like a good, easy draw. Moon. That could work. She holds up the tablet out to me. Do you know how to use one of these? Not at all. I'll show you. It's pretty straightforward. We can both sketch something. Then I'll put them side by side when we're finished. Sounds fun. But mine won't be as good as yours, Clay-senpai. We all have to start somewhere. So, first of all, 30 minutes later, I've completed my first masterpiece. Oh, I thought they were actually gonna make me draw like they made me play the video game. If they didn't make me draw, I would have probably suggested we draw a plant. Clay's explanations about using the tablet were easy to understand. And while I suppose it isn't perfect, I'm quite proud of what I've created in just half an hour. I try to hide the smug look on my face as I hand back the stylus. All done. Your turn now, Clay-senpai. Okay, let's give this a shot. 10 minutes later, Clay puts down the tablet. It's just a rough sketch, but I think I'm finished too. Wow, Clay-senpai, that was fast. Shall we take a look at them? Yeah. Clay holds the tablet so we can both clearly see the screen. Okay, so this is mine. Wow. The moon that Clay drew. Oh, you got a little, figure here. Interesting. Wow. It's red? Yes. It's a blood moon. A blood moon? Often, during a total lunar eclipse, the moon will turn a bright shade of red. They call that a blood moon. Huh. I learned something. Who's the person in front of the moon? Maybe it's nobody. Maybe it's somebody you've already met. Okay, now let's take a look at your interpretation. Clay swipes her finger across the screen, and my masterpiece slides into view beside hers. Aww, that's fun! Clay stares at the two drawings side by side, her face expressionless. I feel a swell of pride in my chest. Not bad at all for a first attempt. What do you think, Clay-senpai? Did I do good? Pretty good. Yes. You can definitely tell what it's supposed to be. Good job, Mikun. That was awesome. Thank you for letting me into your world, Senpai. No worries. It was fun. I think I'm going to work on my drawing for a bit longer. Okay. I snap her a crisp salute and then stand up. I want to see what someone else is doing. Do I have time to see all 4 of these people? Let's go to a drawing. There's still a couple more club members I could hang out with. Sheesh. Okay, let's, I guess, experience coffee with... Yeah, I need to nail down her voice. Man, this is a longer episode than I thought. I thought day 2 was going to go much faster. My parents never let me drink coffee. They say that I'm wired enough already. Or do they say that I'm weird enough already? Either way, they never let me drink coffee. And that's fine, I suppose. But the aroma coming from Anka's corner of the club room, it's enticing, inviting, intoxicating. I want to give it a try. I want to experience coffee. Anka's a tiny bit intimidating to talk to, but I ball up my fists, screw up my courage, and make up my mind. And then I raise my hand and wave over to her. Anka? She doesn't seem to notice me at first. Her attention is completely absorbed in her coffee. I wave to her again. Anka! This time she looks up from the rim of her cup. What? What do you want now? And why do you have no socks on? Don't tell me Clay got to another one. Her gaze feels like it's boring a hole through me. She's intense. Perhaps. Could you come over here for a moment, please? Again? Fine. But I'm bringing my cup with me this time. Anka stands up and stomps across the club room, coffee cup in hand. When she arrives at my desk, she glares down at me, hand on hip. And then she takes another sip. You know, this is, excuse me, a damn fine cup of coffee. She sighs happily as if she's just given herself a present. So, Stella said that you're into meat or something? I nod up at her. Mm-hmm. Would you like me to tell you some meat facts? No. No, that sounds really boring. She places her coffee cup down on my desk. The liquid inside it is pitch black. The steam rising from it is making me dizzy. It smells so good. Sigh. Let me guess. Did you want to try some? Exclamation points. I nod again, even more eagerly. Yes, please. Sigh. Well, I suppose I could make you a cup, but don't go thinking that makes us friends or anything. And I definitely don't want to hear any of your meat trivia. I just think it'd be selfish of me to keep coffee this good to myself. And the other club members don't really appreciate coffee like I do. So, do you have any preferences? I blushed slightly at Anka's unexpected question. You mean like, do I prefer girls or boys? What? No! I mean, do you want your coffee black like mine? Oh. Good question. I think most people take coffee with milk and sugar. They call it a cappuccino? Or something? I've heard that coffee tastes really bitter by itself. It's true, it's garbage. But maybe that's a good thing. I suppose I won't know until I try it for myself. I would like mine. I would personally go lots of milk and sugar, but if she takes her coffee black, I might try to impress her. Black as midnight on a moonless night, please. Good choice. Yeah, she'll remember that. She seems impressed for some reason. Wait here. Anka returns to the coffee machine at the back of the room. She refills her own cup, and then retrieves another cup from the locker and fills that up too. I can barely contain my excitement as she walks back to my desk. She places the second cup in front of me. Here you go. Thanks. I carefully mimic her movements. First, I pick up my cup and breathe in the aroma. Mine is a strong, earthy scent. And then in unison, we bring the cups to our lips, and we each take a long sip. As we can hear. Exclamation point, Stots! My first ever cup of coffee is rich, bitter, and very hot. The inside of my mouth instantly feels like it's on fire. How am I supposed to swallow this? My throat is going to melt. Before I can stop myself, Woo! I spit out the burning lava. Probably onto her uniform. Yep, there it is. Yeah. I feel like I should say something here. Damn good coffee! That's a recovery. Way to go, me. And hot. My right boob is burning. My right boob is burning! What the hell is wrong with you, new guy? Ah! I'm so sorry, Anka-senpai. I mean, Anka. I just wasn't expecting it to be so hot. Unbelievable. Unforgivable. I could quite happily kill you for this, but... well, I suppose that's against the rules. You're just lucky I have a spare shirt in my locker. I bow so deeply my forehead smacks into the desk. Ow! I really am sorry, Anka. Whatever. I'm going to get changed. As I cower in my seat, she strides off towards the doorway. Oh, and touch my coffee machine while I'm gone, and I really will kill you. No matter what the president says. Sigh. I don't think Anka likes me very much. I can still hear her footsteps as she stomps away down the corridor. I take another experimental sip of the coffee she made for me. Ah. Now that I'm mentally prepared for the temperature, it really does taste divine. I can see why Anka is so obsessed with this stuff. I quickly finish the entire cup. Exclamation points, I suddenly feel all jittery and my bare toes are twitching. I want to get up and do something, but I don't know what it is. Whatever it is, I want to do a lot of it. Is this wired? Am I wired? My hands are shaking, but I'm not sure if that's because of the coffee or because Anka yelled at me. I hope she can forgive me. I don't want this to be the only cup of coffee we ever share, but for now, there's one more club member that I haven't hung out with yet, and I will stop doing the coffee impression for the chat with Chuck. What is Chuck-senpai up to? I look over at him, seated at a desk by the door. He's taking something out of his school bag, some kind of circular machine, perhaps, and is tinkering with it. I can't quite see what it is, but I can see a small screwdriver in his hand. I wonder what he's doing. I wave at him, trying to get his attention. Psst! Chuck-senpai! Notice me! After a moment, he lifts his head and looks in my direction. He has a distracted look on his face. Hey, me! What can I do for ya? I bow my head slightly. Sorry to bother you, but have you got a minute? He glances down at the contraption on his desk, whatever it may be. Can I wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some calibrations. Oh, can I help you at all? I don't know much about machinery, I'll admit, but maybe I'll be a fast learner. Chuck shakes his head slightly. Nah, I got this. You'll see what it is soon. I think you'll like it. I flash him a hearty thumbs up. Okay. I can't wait to see what it is. He returns to his calibrations, and I cast my eyes around the classroom once again. Come to think of it, I've spent some time with everyone now, except Chuck-senpai. I wonder what I should do next. I suppose I could look up some more meat facts on my phone until the president arrives, but just then, I hear something. Footsteps. Someone is walking down the corridor, and finally stopping outside the door. The door opens, and somebody steps in. It's Painticus Drinkerson, president of the Murder Club. Greetings, friends. Close your eyes and listen. Just like yesterday, his voice is muffled slightly by the mask he wears. But again, I hear his next word loud and clear. Once more, it's time for Words with Painticus, episode 119. The word of today, goatmen. Oh, we saw that in a poster outside the classroom, goatmen. There's something satanic going on here for sure. That's right, comrades. Nefarious goatmen stalk the halls of this school even as we speak. Each one more brazen, more bloodthirsty, and more bearded than the last. I barely survived an encounter with them just now, on my way here. But we cannot let them run amok any longer. If we don't do something, those buck boys will be the end of us all. Bobcat! What can I do for you, Chief? I may require your services this weekend. I need someone with your knowledge.
of military-grade firepower.
We going hunting?
That we are. Tomorrow we hunt the Goat Man and his cud-chewing kin.
Sounds like fun on a bun. I'll bring extra ammo. The masked president of the Murder Club turns his attention to me.
Good to see you again, the player. I was worried that those behooved bullies had claimed you as a victim.
I shake my head reassuringly, showing him that I'm just fine. I haven't seen a single goat man since I got here at Pink Senpai, but I'll be careful on my way home, I promise.
That's delightful to hear. I've encountered many cryptids in my time here at Minmo High.
Wow! I did not expect that we would be doing cryptids in this episode too. We just did some in Scarlet Hollow. Apparently we can't escape cryptids.
The Loveland Frogman, the Louisiana Leopard, the Butter Dog. Oh God, the Butter Dog. But the Goatmen are easily in my top 5 most detested. You wouldn't believe what number 1 is. So please, be on your guard at all times. The thought of losing another member gives me chills.
This is the first time I've really spoken to the club president. Yesterday he just stared out the window, mumbling to himself. I should get to know him a little better while I have the chance. How do you feel about Aztec death gods? That's how I start every conversation.
I've encountered 1 or 2 during my travels. Why do you ask?
No reason, really. It's just, I was visiting my uncle in prison a while ago and I found this strange stone tablet in the cafeteria. And get this, it turned out to be host of the Morning Star, Clauis Kalpante-Kutli-sama. Cool, huh?
A tablet? I'm more of a bas-relief man myself. Wait, did you say Clauis Kalpante-Kutli? He was one of the gods sealed away during Mira's Great Betrayal.
Oh, the Great Betrayal! What's her face mentioned that earlier when she was showing us around the building.
How fascinating.
Right? Aztec gods are the best gods. They're just something I'm interested in. Well, that and meat facts. Like, did you know that there is a hostage negotiation tactic called bringing home the bacon? Negotiators fry bacon outside of the hostage area, and the hostage taker gets super hungry from the smell and more willing to negotiate. I need to look that up. That sounds really cool.
I'll have to remember that next time I'm in a hostage situation. Thanks for the tip, the player.
Ha, glad I could help. What exactly is a cryptid? Even though we know very well by now.
I'm so glad you asked. A cryptid is defined as an animal whose existence or survival is disputed or unsubstantiated. Some better-known examples of this would be Bigfoot, the Loch Ness Monster, or the humble Yeti. I recently spent an entire month searching for some of them. My travels took me all around the world, and I encountered a great many dangers.
Wow, Paint Senpai. I'd love to travel around the world myself someday.
There's much to see out there, the player. I'm a member of an esoteric order, you see. Its name changes on an almost daily basis, but we seek out those forces which roam the forests and dark bowers of man's domain. I've scaled the mountains of madness, seen the color of space, stalked the shadows of Chernobyl, and braved the dark descent of amnesia.
Okay, so now we're just straight up referencing video games.
And now, I'm forced to assuage terrible hunger in my very own home.
I know how that feels. Sometimes my parents refuse to give me any dinner, and I get a terrible hunger myself.
Yes, that's what I meant.
One more thing, Paint Senpai. Have we met somewhere before?
Yes, we met yesterday.
Oh. I meant, have we met somewhere before yesterday? Seems so familiar to me somehow, but I can't remember where we could have met before. Think it was snowing or something?
I'm afraid I don't recall that myself. And besides, it hasn't snowed here in 2 years. You're probably thinking of someone else. I'm not the only one in town who wears a mask and hoodie, you know.
I guess that's true? Senpai? Do you know someone called Iggy? Iggy the Piggy?
No, I don't. There is no Iggy.
There's only Zool. Never mind then. if it was just a name that popped in my head for some reason. One more thing, Paint Senpai. Can't place your accent. Where are you from? Cambridge, Massachusetts, if you don't mind me asking. He has such an unusual voice. I've been wanting to ask about it ever since I first heard him speak.
Oh no, I get that a lot. People usually assume I'm from Okinawa.
Okinawa? Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, better not. I'm actually from Hokkaido, the Scotland of Japan.
It's true, because like the northernmost part. That's an interesting way of putting it, Senpai.
What can I say? I'm an interesting guy. Well, if that's everything, I need to write down my latest findings. Those goat-faced gimboids won't rest for a moment. It's been good getting to know you, the player.
You too, Paint Senpai. Without another word, he strides over to the bulletin board on the wall and begins to scrawl something on a post-it note. I watch him, transfixed. What an interesting life the president leads. Chuck steps up beside me and places a big hand on my shoulder. Oh, he's a character, alright. But anyway, I just finished my calibrations. Want to see what I've been working on? Yes, please, Chuck Senpai. Okie dokie. I'll round up the others. Hey, ladies, it's time. Time for what, Chuck-kun? Time for Wheel of Woe! Whoa. No, not that kind of whoa. That's what I just... Man, my puns are right on line with this game here. That's what I just said. But destitute, lose a limb. Ooh, nice boat. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, and variations thereupon. It's time to play Wheel of Woe, a completely original game that doesn't infringe on any copyrights whatsoever. I'm Chuck Bobcat, and I'll be your host for this afternoon. Thank you. Now the rules are simple. Just spin the wheel and see where it stops. If you land on a cash amount, you'll be asked a question. Get that question right, and that cash will be added to your total. And whoever has the most money at the end of the game will be declared the winner, and take that sweet moolah home. Sounds simple, right? Just try not to go destitute, lose a limb, or explode along the way. So, let's get into it. Our first contestant is the caffeine queen of Minmo, Anka Rose. Let's give her a nice warm welcome to the show, folks. Hello. Hey there. Good to have you with us. So, the producers tell me that one of your hobbies is tasseography, which I think is, something about writing something with tea leaves? For those of you who don't know, tasseography, reading tea leaves, or coffee and even wine, fortune-telling method. Could you tell us a little about that? Well, for example, just this morning, I looked with interest at the foam in my first cup of coffee, and, clear as a crisp spring morning, the foam formed into letters. F, K, in the coffee. I knew I could count on it. It never fails. Wow. Let's just hope you don't get FK'd by the wheel today. But let's find out, shall we? Give that wheel a spin. Okay. Destitute! Aww. Oh, there's explode. Aww. That's about as painful as destitution gets. Looks like your coffee was trying to warn you this morning after all. Okay, I'm afraid your turn is up. I don't even like this stupid game anyway. Let's say hi to contestant number 2. Please put your hands together for the brilliant barefoot beauty. It's Gwen Claymore. Hi. Welcome. Great to have you here. So it says here that you once had a part-time job at a local pizza place. How did that turn out? Not great. The place had these huge animatronic mascot characters, and I had to be there for 5 whole nights. And at night they would roam around the building by themselves, killing anyone they came across. I was the night watch girl. I only survived by wearing a pink rabbit costume and dancing with them all night. For 5 nights. Yeah, okay. Again, we know where this game is going in terms of references, alright? For 5 nights in a row. What a story. But let's see if you're gonna be dancing to a different tune today. Why don't you give that wheel a spin? Sure. Ooh, 1190. 1190 yen! I guess you'll be paying for dinner tonight. If you can answer the question, that is. I'll give it a try. Great! Here's your question. What is the bobcat's main source of prey? Rabbits? Rabbits? You got it! Yay. Great job. That's quite a bit of cash in your pocket now. But let's keep this ball rolling. Or rather, that wheel spinning. Okay. Ooh, 1666. 1666 yen, a good year or so I'm told, unless you lived in London at the time, and specifically near Pudding Lane. But can you answer the next question? Here goes. According to the Guinea Book of World Records, what is the oldest age a guinea pig has ever lived? That is so adorable. This is an interesting question. She gonna answer, or do I need to move on? Okay. 11 years? Wow, I'm very sorry. Just try to keep positive thoughts now. The oldest guinea pig in history was named Snowball, and he lived to the age of 14 years, 10 months, and 2 weeks. Darn. You keep the 1190 you already won, but I'm afraid your turn is up. So let's take our next contestant for a spin. I'm a little bit worried about that lose a limb space. Come on down, contestant number 3. Please show your appreciation for Minmo's very own homegrown plant horror. Hello, hello. Hello to you. So, word on the street is that you're something of a gamer? Hey now! Gamer is a dirty word. But, sure, I've been known to play a game or two in my time. Haven't we all? What have you been playing lately? Give us some recommendations. Well, I finished Peko, the new release by Eagle Jump, and I tried RailNet AB3D, but I found it kind of infuriating. Oh, and I've been playing a lot of Rogue Legends Dark Realms (RLDR) recently. Trying to beat the game as a goblin peasant is freaking hard. I'll have to check those out myself. But before that, I need you to spin that wheel, please. You got it, Chuck-kun. Aw, lose a limb. But maybe she can grow it back if she's a plant whore. We'll see. Oh no, lose a limb. Looks like someone's going to be hopping home tonight. Aw, man. Took like 2 weeks for my arm to grow back last time. Should have got in the way of getting my dailies done. Well, I guess we can let you off just this once. But I'm afraid your turn is still over. Works for me. And next up, it's the new guy. He isn't an official member of the Murder Club yet. Or sorry, the Murder Club yet. But nobody is safe from the wheel's harsh judgment. Please go absolutely bonkers for me, the player. I'm going to be honest with you. I have no idea what's going on anymore. Where are these clapping and cheering sounds even coming from? But all that being said, this is the most fun I've had in years. I wave shyly at the fourth wall of the club room. Hi, everyone! Gotta break that fourth wall right back at ya. So, I overheard you earlier saying that you have a younger sister? Oh, you were correct, Chuck-senpai. Her name is Her. Her, that's right. So tell me, what kind of little sister is Her? In my experience, little sisters always fall into one of two categories. Angels or devils. So, which is Her? I'll make her nice. She's definitely an angel. She's probably the nicest person in the whole world. I couldn't ask for a sweeter little sister. Interesting stuff. Sounds like you got lucky by having such a good little sister. But it's time to test just how good your luck really is. Please reach out and spin that wheel. Okay. My heart flutters in my chest as I step forward, stretch out my hand, and ha! I spin the wheel with all my strength. $24.99. You hit big with 24.99 yen. That's a fair bit of cash you've picked up. But you'll have to answer the question before you can keep it. Of course, I'm ready, Chuck-senpai. Okie dokie, tell me, what color is Stella's blue hoodie? What? I mean, Stella's the person, right? Like, it looks orange to me. Is it orange? You are correct! Yeah, I thought I remembered it. I thought it looked more like yellow to me, but I remember a yellowish hoodie. Good job! Keep that going, you'll be heading home a winner today. And it's still your turn. Let's spin again. Okay. Ha! Once again, I spin the wheel as hard as I can. $119. $119, that's a healthy amount to add to your winnings today. But let's see if you can answer the question first. Hit me with a question, I mean. Okay, so answer me this. Which after-school club is our good friend Toast a member of? Oh, Toast is a member of the cooking club. I believe she's in the cooking club? That's right! Wow, you made that look easy. You now have a total of 2,618 yen in the bank. You're on a roll. Let's keep up the momentum. I feel like if I keep getting this right, I will hit destitute to lose a limb. Spin with every fiber of my being. Ah, there's destitute. Dang it! Destitute. Just like my dear demented old dad. That means you lose all the cash you had banked, and I'm afraid your turn is over. Aww, I'm really bad at this game. Nah, you're doing great. But now let's welcome back to the stage, Anka Rose. How long is this game gonna go on? Hello again. Hey Anka, now you didn't manage to bank any money during the first round, so let's hope you have better luck this time. Spin and win, my friend. Spin and win. Okay, here I go. Not explode! Frick! Everybody hit the deck! This is so goofy. Wait, is that I Want to Be Heard a Backrooms reference? I'm just looking at the, it looked like the bacteria monster thing. Well, how's that for an explosive finish, folks? Looks like that's all the time we have for today. Let's take a look at the final score, shall we? Clay banked a total of $11.90, and nobody else banked anything. So, it's my pleasure to announce that Gwen Claymore is our winner for today. Let's show her some appreciation. I wonder if I'd gotten the question wrong if I would have just kept the money and won the game. Thanks. Don't go spending it all at once, you hear? But now, guys, gals, and non-binary pals, it's time for me to say goodbye. I know. I'll miss you too. But Be sure to join Chuck, Bobcat, and friends again real soon for more Wheel of Woe! Wow, this has been a very long... Okay, now it's night. I hung out with the murder club until the sun began to set. While Clay and Paint helped Chuck gather up the debris from the exploded wheel and Paint stares forlornly out the window at the darkening horizon, I'm engaged in a fascinating conversation with Anka. Now, for beef, on the other hand, you want to use seasonings like oregano, cumin, sage, rosemary, thyme, dry mustard powder, basil, bay, black and cayenne peppers, onion, oh, and garlic, of course. Please, someone, anyone, kill me. Okay, I think that's the last of the small shards. Good job, gang. Chuck-kun, I'm not one to question your obvious genius, but have you considered not installing a bomb inside the wheel? This is like the 10th time we've had to piece it back together now. Nah, where's the fun in that?
Cherished friends, I think that about does it for another day. Return to your domiciles. Be wary of goatmen on the way out. Bobcat, I will meet you here tomorrow. Bring guns. Bring all the guns.
I don't know, Chief. That's a lot of guns.
We may need them. If those horny devils have already managed to construct the icon of sin, it may already be too late. But we can at least take some of them down with us.
So, the boys clearly have plans. But what's everyone else doing with their weekend? Just working on my commissions, probably. I'm going to spend some time with Ellie. Apparently, there was a fire at the cafe she works at this afternoon, and the entire place burned down. Nobody was hurt, luckily, but she's pretty bummed out about it. Oh no. That's terrible! I'm glad she's okay, at least. A fire? That sounds scary. I'm glad I wasn't there. So, what about you, new kid? Any weekend plans? Nothing, really. Probably just brush up on some more meat facts. Okay, well, give me a call if you want to hang out. Maybe we can play some more Tenchi together. I'll ask Toast-chan to come over, too. Exclamation points. This is the first time anyone has ever asked me to hang out on a weekend. I stare down at my feet and stammer out the first response that comes into my head. I would really like that, Plant Senpai. Here's my number. Here's my number. Give me a call. I will. Well, we should probably get out of here. Looks like the boys have already gone home. Come on, girls. You coming, new kid? Yep. But please, go on ahead. I need to find my shoes and socks first. No worries. I'll wait for you at the front entrance. After Plant and the others close the door behind them, I stand alone in the club room for a while. I listen to the silence of the school building at sunset. And I wonder, at my last high school I was unpopular. I was ignored. And I always walked home by myself. But are things going to be different from now on? Here in the murder club of Minmo High, have I finally found true friendship? That's strange. I feel so happy right now. So why am I crying? What is it? Oh, I was wondering what the sign said. After wiping... Okay, here we go. What does the sign say? There was a hole here. It's gone now. I was just looking at the sign back there. Okay. After wiping away my unexpected tears, I quickly put on my socks and shoes and step out into the corridor. I don't want to keep Plant waiting. What was that noise? I thought everyone had gone home by now. Oh. Is that Stella-chan? I watch as Stella steps out of the nearby classroom. She doesn't seem to notice me. She closes the door behind her, fumbles with a heavy set of keys, and locks the door. And then she steps quickly down the corridor, heading for the stairs. Yeah, there was some orange on that blue hoodie, I guess. I suppose, as a member of the student council, she's making sure everywhere's locked up before she goes home. Although she didn't lock the door to the murder club. I consider calling out to her, but in the silence of the school, it feels wrong somehow. Instead, I begin to trot after her, towards the staircase. As I pass by the door that Stella just locked, a glint of evening light catches my eye. Unlike the murder club, this door has a brass nameplate attached to it. The UFO Research Club? I didn't know Minmo had one of those. I wonder what they do in there. I'll quick save first, and then try opening the door. Out of curiosity, I reach out and try the door handle, but it doesn't budge, which makes sense. I just saw Stella lock it after all. Oh well. I wonder what they do in there, but I should get going. Doesn't matter. I should get going. Plant Senpai is waiting for me downstairs. I quicken my pace and manage to catch up with Stella. She's standing at the top of the stairs, pressing buttons on a bulky device that's attached to her forearm. I'm sure she wasn't wearing that a moment ago. Si esas lecturas son precisas. El patrón de sangre es verde. The something of blood, like the patron of blood is green or something like that? Si no hay duda, hay una increíble concentración de energía TIPS en esta zona. Okay, so there's an incredible concentration of TIPS energy here. I step up behind her. Stella-chan? Huh? Oh. Hey, Mikun. I didn't realize you were there. Sorry for sneaking up on you. I hope you don't mind me asking, but what are you doing? Oh, just student council stuff, you know? It's been one of those busy days. The members of the literature club keep deleting each other's character files again. I knew there was gonna be a Doki Doki reference. Alright. And I don't even want to talk about the latest stunt the SOS Brigade have pulled. Sounds tough. Don't work too hard, Stella-chan. Heh. Don't worry, I can handle it. Oh, but speaking of clubs, how did you get on with the murder club today? I grin so brightly I can see the reflection of it in Stella's glasses. Really great. I drank coffee with Anka, drew a picture with Clay Senpai, played a video game with Plant Senpai, got to know Paint Senpai a little better, and then we all played Wheel of Woe. Whoa, that does sound like a fun afternoon. So, do you want to become an official member? I can handle all the paperwork for you, no hay problema. An official member of an after-school club. It's something I've dreamed of for being for so long, ever since my plan for the Aztec God Club fell through. Then, my answer is all these options for definitely, and then no. I'll go, of course. Keep the game going. Actually, let's go back. I will just save it there, because I'm wondering if there's like a different ending you can get by hitting that moment. But for now, I'll say of course. I would love to become an official member of the Murder Club! For just a second, I think I see something like sadness in Stella's kind blue eyes. Or it must just be my imagination. Okay. She smiles again, then it's a done deal. Congratulations, Mikun. Thank you. I'm just so happy that I finally found somewhere I belong. I'm happy for you too. Mikun? Do you ever think about parallel universes? I rotate my head like an owl, confused by her question. What do you mean, Stella-chan? I mean, like, the Everett Wheeler model of quantum mechanics. The many worlds interpretation. The idea that there are an infinite number of worlds in which other decisions were made and the results played out. For example, maybe there's a world where you chose to join a different club instead, or a world where you carry around a cardboard box instead of an Aztec tablet. And instead of meat trivia, you're into, I don't know, running around naked or something, which there was an option to do, but I'm a meat trivia guy. Oh, I see. Or like, if my mother had eaten more vegetables when she was pregnant, I'd be a girl right now? Sure, why not? It's just something I think about from time to time. How our choices led us to this very moment, and how different things could have been. Perhaps there's even a world where Never mind. Wow, you're so smart, Stella-chan. You know everything. I don't know everything. I just know what I know. Anyway, shall we get moving? I'm all finished with council business now. Oh yes! Plant Senpai's waiting for me at the front entrance. We'd better not keep her waiting then. She has a temper, that one. I think she's lovely. I can't wait to tell her that I joined the club for real. I'm sure she'll be thrilled. Mikun, I think your first semester with us is going to be a memorable one. And you know what? She was right. For the next few months. Okay. I think I will go ahead and end here. If we are going to talk about the next few months, I don't know if there's going to be like a specific day 3 option. But now feels like a good time to end off, because this has already been a very chunky episode. I did not think day 2 would run that long. But regardless, that was very interesting. I knew there were going to be a bunch of references in there. Was happy to catch out the ones I caught out. Other than that, really interested to see like what the sort of genesis of this murder club is, kind of why they're operating it. My guess is it's like satanic or sacrificial in some way, but it's really hard to know for sure because they also decided to bring in cryptids to this universe. So, you know, I can't stoop or tell. But regardless, I really enjoy the plot so far. I hope you have too. I might keep this going at some point. Just let me know if you enjoyed it. As always, let me know as well if there's any other like games you want me to try out in terms of like story games or platformer games or anything like that. Like you've seen some of the stuff I've played. I'm sure there's stuff out there I've never even heard of. So if there's something you want me to check out, let me know in the comments. I'm always checking those out. Other than commenting, of course, always make sure you're liking, subscribing, sharing with your friends, sharing with your enemies, sharing with, you know, people you meet on the street. And most important, I just want to make sure that you are staying involved, staying engaged, and staying cool. I'll see y'all next time, but for now, bye-bye!